Hello everybody, Realm Builder Guy here, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 here with the Rurikid Rus in Novgorod and Sviatopolk. So, thanks again for everybody that's been liking, subscribing, and commenting. Much appreciated. Definitely helps the channel, which continues to grow. I hope you enjoyed the new little channel intro I put together ahead of this video. Let me know your thoughts on that. And just out of curiosity, what other games do you play? Do you play anything aside from Crusader Kings 3? Myself, I like all the Paradox games, pretty much. I play City Skylines, Europa Universalis, Imperator Rome, even though I haven't played those in a little bit. And Football Manager is a big love interest of mine. Waiting for FM21 to come out. May even stream that. And then, so now Baldur's Gate 3 is going to be taking up a lot of my spare time, it seems. So, anyway, let me know in the comments what other games you enjoy. So, here's the situation now. It is 1086. And, yeah, I mean, we kind of got out a lot of the different wars. We're technically in one. I mean, this is now a de jure war for the Grand Principality of Novgorod. So the attacker and the defender, I mean, this is King Kalep of Ruthenia and the Grand Prince. Now, this is a bit of a tricky one because if you remember, our father was the king of Ruthenia. Well, he is not. He is actually just a prince now. He's dropped down, basically, duchy title of Kiev. I can't see, I was kind of looking and seeing what happened, but I can't see what exactly happened. But this guy has a ton of allies. Grand Prince Roman of Karachev, High Chieftain Kalevi of Karelia, and then he basically just has Breslau. So looks like they are fighting over the Novgorodian de jure war for the Grand Principality of Novgorod. And yeah, so that's kicking off. Looks like it's going on right here. That's the area, the contested area. So as you can see, there's a ton of border gore here. I mean, look at the way Ruthenia is going. Then you got White Rus here, Minsk. That's a Rurikid branch. Polotsk is a Rurikid branch. Smolensk, well, they're direct Rurikids. The White Rus, they're a Rurikid branch as well. Then we've got Galicia Volhynia is also a Rurikid branch. These guys are Rurikids. These are not. So you gotta keep an eye on them. And then Ryazan, of course, not either. So it's definitely a little interesting here, to say the least. And then, of course, our daughter-in-law / half-sister is in a war against Karachev. She is attacking, so they're battling it out here. And the reason why that's difficult is because I'm trying to figure out what we could do militarily. Now, there was a comment about, you know, going independent from Grand Prince Mstislav. We can't. I mean, we're allied, but I can break an alliance. That's not an issue. The big issue is actually you cannot join a faction or create a faction against a friend. And he is a friend, and his son is our best friend. So that's not really something that Sviatopolk would do in his character. And you can't. You actually physically cannot do that. Now, I can't just straight up declare war against him. I think there's a good chance we could win it, just because he's already in a war with Ruthenia. The problem is, if we go here and declare war, independence war, don't have enough prestige built up to do that. And we're very similar in strength. Now, he right now is in a war against Ruthenia, which theoretically we're in as well. You can see he's completely outnumbered. So honestly, now would be the time to do it. But our military strength is still rebuilding. We can call in allies, which would be, of course, our half-sister, and then our father, who's probably kind of unhappy in general. He's sitting out here in White Rus, but the Grand Principality of Kiev. We are 4th in line to inherit that title. But I think, first of all, what we're going to do is do a little bit of raiding, get a little bit of money in. So the place we can raid, I mean, you can see here they've got 19 gold. You can kind of click on a town or a settlement. Velocta is one that I'm interested in, but they don't really have any money, which is kind of an issue. Oh, that's us. Sorry. Where am I looking? This is where I want to go. Sorry. I can just get the cursor to pop. There we go. So they have 22 gold, so this would actually be worth it. So I think we're going to do a little bit of raiding here. So let's go to our military. And then raise all as raiders. Unpause real quick, let our military strength build up. And then just go right here. Let's do a little bit of raiding. Pop in there, get some gold. And then pop back across the border. You can see we've got 57 days left. Our court physician is now a renowned physician. Oh, my mortal body. Sviatopolk is ill. Count or peasant, high or low, it does not matter. In the end, we are all mortals. I was reminded of this as I woke coughing in the early morning hours, a dull ache pounding through my head and throat. You seem to be under the weather, my lord. I know a fair number of suitable remedies. Now remember, our physician just gained a trade. So do not more that is necessary. It is too late for caution. So do no more than what is necessary. So it's a safe treatment, might lessen symptom temporarily and has few risks. Then it's too late for caution. A risky treatment may have great outcomes, but could also lead to worsened symptoms and permanent injuries, or leave me be without treatment, and nature takes its course. So let's just do a very basic one. Stepan offered me a clear potion in a gilded vial. As I had tasted some previous remedies of Stepan's, I was worried at first, but when I drank it, I could detect neither odor nor taste. I inquired about the ingredients, but he told me that it was a secret recipe. The mysterious potion turned out to be just what I needed for now. The worst of my symptoms are alleviated, and the world seems a little brighter. Excellent work, Stepan. You gained reduced disease symptoms for a year, and a renowned physician is the trade for Stepan, which I think he was getting anyway. So let's go back to our raiding party here. And then it's time to think a little bit. The other problem we have, we just don't... If we have money, money is not a problem right now. The problem we have is there aren't any mercenaries out there for us to hire. If I could hire some mercenaries, that would be rather nice. Okay, so prisoner taken. We've taken someone in the siege. Oh, I have a new son. Terenti. Stepan. Hey, Stepan just helped us, so we're going to name him Stepan. So we captured High Chieftain's half-sister during the siege. Okay. So now, I guess we could move up here and do a little bit of raiding there. Let's just have a little bit of raiding. Have a little bit of raiding fun, bring in some money, and then head back home. Let's see, there's a raiding party here. Ecumenical is not swayed, so I'm trying to sway the head of the Orthodox Church. Simply, so loot will be 2 gold. Oh god, they're poor. I'm trying to sway him. Oh, there's a war lost. I can get some ransom. I'll do that. Prisoner released. So I can start claiming some titles, but we're not there. Courtier killed in siege. Your counselor has died. Oh, that's not good. All right, so I reckon it's time to go home, and we will do that now. Call to war. Dear brother, against a peasant revolt. Yes, of course. Peasant revolts. Always like crushing those. Alright, council position for a steward. If anybody, or chancellor. Ooh. Don't really have good chancellors here. I mean, he's greedy. So let's sign there. Okay. My old self ago, as I woke this morning and saw rays of sunshine falling through my window, it took me a moment to realize I had slept soundly. For the first time in weeks, I did not wake up coughing once. And I am no longer ill. Fantastic. And we do not have a great court. Alright, so we brought in 25 prestige and 25 gold. Alright, so we're not going to aid anybody here, but I think what we will do is maybe come down here and help out against this peasant revolt. But let's come in this way. I don't want to go across the river to get to them. We'll just get there first and then kind of see how things go. There's a little battle going on here. Looks like another revolt. Our forces are gaining in strength. There's R2. I can unlock a new lifestyle perk. Divided attention. So domain limit is +2. So now we can add a lot. Okay. To the sensible Sviatopolk, I have prowled through documents both ancient and of less certain provenance. I have finally enough material to take the case that you are the rightful lord of the County of Yaroslavl. All that is missing is one little bribe. Well, we have the money, so we will definitely do that. Alright. Let's move in here. So now we're pretty equal in strength. It'd be nice if there was an ally there. Okay, my lord, the malady is contagious. Be wary. My court physician Stepan holds me back. The diseased body of a commoner, skin marred by rashes and bumps, rests upon the table. Anyone who comes into contact with the corpse risks infection, and I was planning an outing that will take me close to Budosh and holding the chieftain Yurak of Budosh. And he's already ours. So we can do a dignified burial, launch it against our... Someone at his court might contract the disease. The body contains clues to the disease origins. 10% chance. No, we're just gonna bury the poor person. I was kind of hoping we'd get some allies coming in. And we have the superior generals. We're losing prestige. Alright. Do we do it? I think we do it. Let's go. So, defending in Taiga, defensive buildings, higher quality. Oh wow, a lot of stuff's going on. Alright, first we gotta deal with this battle. And then we'll kind of see what happens. It looks like we will defeat the peasant rabble. And then... Perfect. Glory, fame, everything. Victory! So be it. We're going to disband our troops. Perfect. Alright. Our father was slain during the Battle of Voin. Oh, wow. You've gained stress because our father died. Uh-oh. So now we have an invalid alliance. Alliance is gone. The house head has changed. Our nephew is now the head of the house. Alright, so now... let me move that back. Lively livestock. As additional payment in a recent trade, I found myself In possession of a large herd of cattle, I've been assured that the animals are of the highest quality, but the question of what should be done with them remains. The little zero will prosper from the herd. So, good cattle herd for 15 years. You know, we did this where we, tried for a larger herd and it didn't work. Or we can just turn it for a profit and bring in 50. What does the cattle herd do? Development growth by 10%. Or we just cash in the money right now. Let's just prosper from the herd. And now we need a quick little break here and kind of reconvene. So fourth in line to inherit Kiev. So the Grand Principality of Kiev, we are still fourth in line. So our best friend and our friend are ahead of us. We're not going to kill them. We are third in line for the Grand Principality of Kiev. And then a few other ones here. We can declare a ton of wars. And we can ask the head of faith for money. I don't think we want to ask for money. He already doesn't like us. Now, again, we do now have a claim here. He has 1,000. And he is in prison. We want Yaroslavl. If we look at duchy titles, that'll kind of put us in here. And that duchy. That'll get us a foothold here. But I think Velocta is the bigger deal, to be honest. How's he looking? He added a few, so it's not really going to happen for us. Chudia is pretty large. These guys, it's large. That would be a big undertaking. That would be a big undertaking. He's got 1,000. Plios would make the most sense. Tikfin, that's our best friend. We're obviously not going to do anything there. So we do have the prestige to fight for independence. Question is, do we do that yet? Let's take a look at the military. Let's see what mercenaries are available. So now we have some archers available. A lot of archers available. We could bring in a band of merry archers, and then we would definitely have the numbers to take on Plios. We declare a war. The claim right there. It won't cost us much. They're inferior in the military. Problem is we don't have a lot of allies, and as far as I know, it looks like she's got a peace now. Peace deal. So she would actually be able to help us. So I think going against Plios does make sense. So let me actually take the rally point and move it to, hold on, Yaroslavl. What makes the most sense? We're going to have to cross a river no matter what to go after these guys. So let's move our rally point to there for right now. I mean, I could also create a second rally point, but I'm just going to move this one for now. And military, we are going to get some mercenaries. May as well get these guys. There's 3 years. And we are going to declare war for the claims of Yaroslavl. Boom, war declared. Raise all armies. And we will go to our half-sister and call to war. It'll cost 75 prestige. We have plenty of prestige to go around right now. We will cross the river here. And yes, excellent. She will join the war. So now we definitely have the numbers. And we have siege weapons, which is very, very important. You can see here he's got 2 armies moving in south. So it looks like they're going to go after our half-sister. And they've now combined forces there. Let's see. I mean, if they're going to besiege her, I don't really care. I know that may be a little harsh. We'll just keep an eye on what they are going to be doing. So they're coming around that way. Interesting choice. Still not swaying the head of the Orthodox Church. And, okay, so they are going to go into our territory, but they get somewhere. How long is that siege going to take? That's going to be 10 months. So we're going to have this siege done before they do. And what we'll do then is break off the siege and head over there. He's moved into the kind of forest territory, so there's no river crossing immediately that we have to go there. Oh, God, he's under attack again. So I think once we build up here, I think then it'll be time to declare independence. All right. Wealth aplenty. My treasury is brimming with gold and silver, and all expenses are cared for. As a wealthy lord, I am expected to offer patronage to some kind of artist or scholar. As luck would have it, 3 potential candidates just arrived in Bilo Ozero. But do any of them impress me? Alexander is known for growing beautiful gardens, so we get immaculate gardens for 5 years. It costs 50. Stress goes up. Daria's religious poetry has moved many souls, so supporting a religious art. So what does that actually do? Let's see here. So that's prestige will go up. So here, prestige, piety goes up. The discoveries made by Dobrynia show promise, so that is funding natural philosophy. Learning goes up. Or expectations, bah! I won't go back to the glory of my church. We're greedy. We are greedy. And honestly, that just makes the most sense from a role-playing perspective to stick with that. So again, the goal here is to end this siege, get that war score up. It looks like we're winning the war against Ruthenia. We'll just wait for... Oh, gotta unpause it. Wait for this to tick down. And then we'll go after that. Perfect. Alright. So now... Can't combine the forces. Alright, let's move in there. It'd be nice if she would come with us. Okay, see, they're breaking off the siege. And just kind of ticking around for now. Heading to someone else, and there's a mini skirmish. Alright, so what we could do is just go for their... Did he get defeated? No. Let's cut through here and see if we can't catch them and beat them. Let's see, they're crossing the river. He's staying there right now. And boop. And time for a battle. So they have more men-at-arms, and they're defending in the hills. We have a better army commander and more soldiers. So this could be a close battle, but it could be decisive in this war. Let's take a closer look here. There we go. Let's have a little war sound going on. We are doing well. Our rolls are okay. But we are going to defeat them. And victory is ours. And there is 100% war score. We will enforce the demands, and so be it. Perfect. Combatant slain. Enemy captured. Perfect. We can disband our armies now. And we have expanded Velocta nicely. You know, we've got a little bit of extra power, but are we under siege here? What's the war here? Conquest of Velocta. Of course. Against a huge army like that. I mean, our military's gotten bigger. I'm going to take our rally point. Move our rally point up here. And it's again, these guys to the north are such a pain. So I think what we need to do in future is focus our attention on, honestly, just starting to destroy these northern tribes. They are a massive pain in the butt, to say the least. We've got low control. Yeah, I know that. I think I am going to ask for money now. It's going to cost some piety. He loses opinion. He hates us anyway. But getting the money is definitely worth it. Let that tick here real quick. Perfect. Money is in. And there we go. I think this is a good place to end this episode. In the next one, now we want a war, and then, of course, these northern tribes keep battering us, really. I mean, that's our territory. The first they tried to go for Velocta, now they're going for Velocta. And it's a large force. If we look at, let's see here, Minsk, that's not it. There we go. So they have a total of almost 4,000. We're at 3,500. We have the money to hire additional mercenaries and get a larger army, which, if we look at mercenaries available, there are quite a few. I mean, it's all archers, which is really annoying. I'd like to have the money together to get these guys. But debt would just be too much. Getting additional archers. We've got a decent army. Total soldiers 1,700, so that pushes us to 2,400. Give us a good size army. The problem is they got 2,400 camped right here, and that is an issue. But anyway, that's an issue for the next episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new to not miss any content here on the channel. Until next time, I'm Realm Builder Guy, and I will talk to you then.